Cut. Screw you! I don't need your money. I don't need this crap. Get the away from me. Let's have a talk about a recent encounter I had with a customer, and it started out just like that. Let me start with giving you a rundown of how our company is built and structured, I guess. Most of our customers, 99.99% of our customers are on contract. They pay a yearly price. They pay that yearly price in equal monthly installments, and they're getting 36 to 37 mows a year. That's how it works. But every once in a while, I will take on a customer who needs a favor done. If they're going away for a month, they're going in the hospital. We do work in the retirement community, so there's a lot of people that get sick. So this story is about a guy that I thought I was helping out because he was going in the hospital, and he is attached right on the corner of another one of our properties that we're already on. So we're not making any more truck movements. It was a great situation as far as I thought. So I'm like, yeah, we'll mow you 5 times this month. It was back in July. And this is still eating the crap out of me. That's why I'm sharing the story with you. Don't let this happen to you. Don't let these people get under your skin. All right? So that's our structure. We're all contracts. Once in a while, I will take on a per service person just to help out, just to be the nice neighbor kind of thing. All right, so what happened? This guy calls up, and this is an elderly gentleman. He's like, I need my lawn cut the month of July. I'm going in the hospital. I won't be able to do it. Usually I do my own. And I'm like, yeah, sure. We're right there. You got our number from the customer that we do. How much is it going to be? How are you going to bill me? Very stern on the phone. And that should have been my first clue right there. And I gave him our price. And I'm not going to talk price because this always turns into a little price bickering thing. But I gave him our price, and he agreed to it. Turns out he wrote it down on his little note piece of paper. My bad, I didn't get a signed piece of paper from him stating everything. My fault. I will never do that again. If I go on any property, there's going to be a written agreement stating the price in writing, so there's no confusion. So anyway, everything was good. We serviced his property 5 times. He calls up. I'm out of the hospital, send me my bill. You guys did 5 mows. No discussion whatsoever. I'm like, all right, let me look at on our computers. We'll see how many times we mowed your property, and I'll send you the bill. Nope, you guys mowed it 5 times. Just send me my bill. All right. Clue number 2. 2. So yeah. So I sent him his bill. Our charge. He didn't hear our charge. He heard something else, probably what he wanted to hear. So he wrote down the wrong number on his little piece of paper. I did not get it written estimate done for him. My fault. So there's nothing in writing. Only what he had, his version of what was in writing was what was on his little envelope, which was not the correct price. So I sent him my bill. It was more money than he was expecting. He sent the payment back for what he felt he owed us, with a nasty little note on a piece of paper about how I should have called him, how all this should have went down. But meanwhile, right where he wrote his note, my phone number is all over that invoice. My email address is all over that invoice. He's bitching at me, pardon my language. He's yelling at me for not calling him. About what? Like, there's no confusion. So, clue number 17 got us off the wall. So I got the nasty note. I got his check for the incorrect amount of payment. I'm just like, I don't have time to deal with this. It's summertime. It's raining every day. We're working 7 days a week, 29 days straight so far. So rather than deal with it at that point in time, my mistake, I should have dealt with it at that point in time. You guys, when you get problems like this, deal with it immediately. Pick up the phone, take a ride over to the property. I'm telling you, I'm not making these mistakes again. I'm hoping you don't make this mistake either. Yeah, so I took the check, I took his stub, and I just stuck it to the side, and I left it there. I didn't acknowledge receipt of payment. I didn't deposit the check because that would have been admitting that that was acceptable payment. We didn't do that. I can see the sun's messing with the light on the camera here. So I let it sat there for 6 weeks. He didn't call me, I didn't call him. He didn't, he assumed it was paid, I guess. So 6 weeks later, we're at that property, the one we had as a contracted customer. I'm like, you know what? I'm in a pretty good mood. I should be able to handle this all right now. I go over and knock on the door. The wife comes to the door. She's like, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I'm Tom from Oxford Lawn Service. I need to talk to Mr. blah, blah, blah about the invoice. She's like, oh, like I could see something was going on in her head. Well, let me get Dewey about that. I said his name. So she goes and gets him. I gotta move this camera over here, don't I? Here we go. She goes and gets him. He comes storming to the door. What are you doing here? I paid my invoice, blah, blah, blah. Crashed through the screen door in my face. Startled me. My reaction was anger. Immediately, I got pissed because he scared the shit out of me. So that's where it ended. It's my fault. I let him bring me down to his level. I did not stay professional. And 2 months later, it still eats the shit out of me that I did not stay professional. We ended up getting into such a screaming match in his front yard. Curse words flying all over the place, in each other's face. Blah, blah, blah. You better pay me. I don't need your money. Get away from me. All that shit. It went down. It was horrible. I am so embarrassed that I did this. So we parted ways, but he wasn't done with me. We parted ways. I went back to my contracted customer's property, a very nice lady. I moan, I have my sunglasses on. I see him coming out the corner of my eye, and I'm ignoring him. Every time he comes to my left side, I turn the mower to the right. He comes around, chasing me down around the house, and I'm like, get the hell away from me. I'm done with you. So he catches me. I turn off the mower. He starts in on me again. You should have called. Like, about what? I didn't have the problem. And just like, I can't go into it all because it's just like, it's I can't get the conversation in my head because it was such a stupid conversation. It wasn't even a conversation. So anyway, he went away. Not well, he went away. I had to go knock on my neighbor's door because my customer's door, because she's a nice little old woman and she's very nice to us, and I had to apologize to her. And I was so worked up. And I guess the moral I'm trying to tell you is, don't be afraid to ask for your money. Handle these situations when they come up. Don't do what I did and ignore it, because a lot of it's my fault. I will admit it. A lot of this is my fault. I did not get it in writing. Get everything in writing. Even if it's just a one-time mo, just get over there, get some paperwork, and it's the professional thing to do. If a problem arises, deal with it. Just deal with it then, get it over with, because otherwise this stuff starts stacking up, and that's what happened. And this guy, my cork blew out, and he got it. Am I proud of it? Hell no, I'm not proud of it. In fact, I hate it. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. Stay professional. No matter how much these people get to you, or are trying to get to you, or trying to get a rise out of you. This guy was just feeding off of my anger. Now I get it. I think it's called dopamine, the dopamine effect. I think he was so proud of himself that he got me so worked up that it just kept on going. And he was so proud of it that he chased me down to the next property and kept me going. If I had just kept my mouth shut and probably just stared at him and didn't answer anything, but when it was time for me to talk, just kept a very monotone voice and said, well, oh, sorry, sir, I did not receive your check. Would you like to give me another check? And that's what ended up happening. He ended up writing a note, an apology note. I got an apology note from this guy. I don't know how. I don't know why. Don't care. Didn't make anything better. Didn't make anything worse. Got the money, got the payment, got an apology note. But still, I am not proud of myself for those moments. So I'm sharing this with you because I am a person too. Don't let the customers get the best of you. Stay professional. handle your problems, don't let them build up, get paperwork, and that's it. All right, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but I just like to share these moments. I'm going to start sharing a couple of stories. We've been doing lawn care for 12 years out here with customer service. Prior to lawn care, I had an auto repair business for almost 10, 11 years with a towing business and a gas station that was attached to it. I have customer stories that would, anyway. So I'm going to share some. Stay tuned. Go down there, subscribe, like, I don't know, I got some stories for you. But remember, we're all people. Don't let these people get to you. All right, just do your thing. Stay professional. I think that's the message I'm trying to get today. Stay professional, and I'll catch y'all later. My God, you guys see the sweat building up on my head doing that video? I had to turn the air conditioning off in this truck because the fan was blowing on the microphone. Holy crap, it's hot in Florida for the end of October. Take it easy.